Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you our winter solstice soap. This soap is a really fun introduction into the winter season, so stay tuned and watch how I make this winter solstice soap. Alrighty, let's get this winter solstice soap started. Just like we always do, I will be putting our lye water and sodium lactate into our signature plant-based oil blends, and those measurements are down in the comment section below, so definitely check those out if you're interested. This oil blend we have been honing over the course of the couple years we've been making soap, and it creates a really good hard soap bar with really good lather. It also is palm oil free, which almost all of our products are palm oil free, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on, which it's not always easy to find a palm oil free artisan soap like this. I had the hardest time opening this jar of fragrance oil and kaolin clay. It took quite a bit longer than what was filmed here. To this soap batter, we're going to add our winter solstice fragrance oil, and it's actually called Cavalier from Nurture Soap. It's a really good woodsy, citrusy fragrance oil that behaves really well in soap, and we've definitely used it in the past. It's really nice and clean, and we try to stay away from using the terms feminine or masculine to describe a soap scent, but this would be more on the masculine side of fragrances. Like I said, woodsy, citrusy, really clean and fresh smelling, a really good fragrance oil all around. For the design of this, I had in my mind gold and silver, like the Christmas song, the silver and gold song, and I don't know why the fragrance oil didn't necessarily say that to me, but when I was designing this, these colors kept popping up in my head. The little picture on the fragrance card on the Nurture Soap website is a person in armor, like metal armor, like a knight, and so that might have been where I was getting this like regal silver and gold idea from. So the gold coppery color is actually a custom blend I came up with. I just mixed a couple different micas that we had on hand because I don't like our actual gold mica. It's a little too yellow for my taste. And then the silver one is pewter mica, which is our go-to kind of silvery mica. This design, kind of similar to our Northern Light soap, which will be coming out on Thursday, is an in the pot swirl. This one, since I have 3 different soap bases, I wanted to do like an X to get slightly bigger swirls in the soap batter. And then we will pour the soap batter into the soap mold just in a spiral pattern. I did reserve just a little bit of that gold and that silver soap base for the top design that I had in mind. One thing when you're doing in the pot swirls is it sometimes looks a little alarming, like in this stage. It looks just like a big ol' like muddy mess, but somehow at the end when you cut the soap, it is a nice and really tight swirl pattern, not so muddy like this looks. You kind of just have to trust the process. And then for the top design, I want to do a little like swirly, feathery design. So I'm going to do lines of the remainder of that silver soap base, and then I'll go back in with the gold soap base as well and just repeat the process. We had this fragrance oil last year. I want to say it was called Jack Frost or something along those lines. This year, the design, I had more in mind, like wintry, like the trees still have some leaves on it. It's like cool tones though. For the top, like I mentioned, I'm gonna feather the top a little bit And then I'm going to go back in and do something a little bit different than what we normally do when we feather a top like this. And I actually saw a kind of similar design from Clover Soapworks, who is located in Portland. Nathan did this, and I wanted to take that inspiration and run with it. So I'm doing little like curly cues along the top of the soap from front to back to just give it a little something extra. When you're doing swirls like this, much like an in the pot swirl, it's easy to go from nice and swirly to too far and it's a little muddy mess. This did not get a muddy mess. And then I will take our atomizer, and I have Gold Enigma mica in there, which is like a white mica with a gold shift. It doesn't look like a whole lot is happening except mica flying everywhere, but in person it has a nice like gold sheen to the top of it, which is a really pretty effect. We've used this on our bonfire soap and also our Black Flame candle soap. I'll put a card in the corner for our Black Flame candle soap, which is our most recent product that we used this on. And then we'll break the slab down. This is when you can see if you made a muddy mess or it's a nice kind of swirl pattern. Thankfully, this was option B, a nice tight swirl. And then we will break out Dorothy and cut this soap up into soap bars. These soaps are for our November lineup, which is actually more dedicated to our Christmas fragrances, and it has been hard to kind of shift gears from like summer months to cooler autumn winter months, especially, I mean, it is almost the end of October, but it just now is getting into that like autumnal feeling outside, which is kind of wild because I feel like it normally is a little bit earlier than this. But this is it. This is our Winter Solstice soap, which will be for sale November 1st online and in person. So definitely check that out if you want to get yourself a bar. We have a calendar of events on our website if you want to come find us in person. Thanks to our foamy homies and our suddy buddies who get soaps of the month from us, shout outs at the end of our videos, discount codes, and other fun perks. Check out our website if you're interested in becoming a foamy homie or a suddy buddy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see what RainBro Crafts comes up with next. Bye.